Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Blonde Fox, and today we're going to continue playing some more Genshin Impact. In the last episode, we helped Ito. We decided to help him, basically. He believed that it was a blue Oni that was actually doing all the crimes and everything, but he's trying to cover for him because he wants to figure out why he's doing it. This, that, basically try to reason with him and talk with him before the Tenryou Commission just gets a hold of him and everything. And that's why Ito lied about being the one that caused all the problems. And so we ended up asking around some more, got some more information. We found the blue Oni, and basically he's not happy with the red Oni and this situation, and the blue Oni are basically starving, lack materials, this, that, and so he's stealing from people in order to try to give it to his own people. And so we then got surrounded by the Tenryou Commission, and so we were able to escape due to Ito's gang, but then Ito wants to go find the blue Oni as quickly as possible in order to get this all settled before the Tenryou Commission gets a hold of him. And yeah, that's pretty much where we left off. We also did our wishes at the end of the last episode, and we got Yelan. I am so freaking excited. I put some pretty good stuff on her. I didn't have like anything phenomenal. I was also only able to get her up to level 40. As I said last time, we can't get her her ascension until we get to the chasm anyways. But I went ahead and put some artifacts on her. I was doing auto add artifacts and everything to level up and everything, and I wasn't paying attention. I accidentally used up all of my essence things, whatever they're called. They're like the little things you could get from the teapot that are in place of, if you don't have artifacts, it gives you artifact experience for leveling them up. And I accidentally spent like almost all of mine on accident because I wasn't paying attention. I was just hitting auto add over and over again to try to get it up a little bit on some of the levels. I only wanted to go to like level 4, but I ended up going up all the way. But anyways, so it was fine though because it was on her flower, and she scales off of it max HP. So it was fine maxing out her flower, and it was a pretty good flower. But anyways, so I got some pretty good artifacts on her. The weapon I have for her, I went to rank it up because if you don't have a 5-star weapon, the sacrificial bow I find works really, really well for her because its ability thing, its composed ability, actually mimics her C1 constellation, which is awesome because the C1 constellation gives her 2 charges of her elemental skill, and this weapon basically makes it to where, especially if you refine it and everything, which ours isn't refined, but if you refine it, it basically gives you 2 uses of her elemental skill at least at the start of every battle. So very useful. But we need to rank that up, which luckily today the domain for the material I need is open, so we'll probably do that after we finish Ito's story, at least as of the day I'm recording this. But yeah, so that's kind of our plan, what we're going to do after we finish Ito's story. I want to go do that before we continue on with the Ren Shogun story. That way at least her weapon can get done. I figured since, it'd be nice to kind of break up the whole character story thing because we're doing so many character stories. But I am so excited. I'm still like, I recorded this right after I finished that last one because I was just like, I needed a breather though, so I went through and kind of did all of her stuff. But oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to start building her up. She's going to be so much fun to have on the team. Sad thing is though, I'm like, who's she going to replace? I'm thinking she might end up replacing... I don't really want to replace like Chi-Chi because then we're going to have a team of literally all bow users. I'm thinking I might actually end up replacing Venti, even though I think Venti's really good for his comboing and everything. I think that... Oh, but Yelan works really well with Nahida, though. Like, really, really well. Maybe I'll get rid of Chi-Chi and Venti and do Nahida and Yelan. Because I really like having Zhongli. But anyway, okay, that's a question for another day. We'll figure that out much later. That's like... We're way off from that. Because I got Nahida even needs to be leveled up and everything, too. So that's, like, way off in the future. But anyways, I'm rambling. This is the longest intro I think I've ever done. So we're going to go ahead and just try to get started. So yeah, remember to like the video if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more. Without further ado, let's get right to it. I'm just so excited I can't like... I'm like gasping for air because I'm literally just like... I was really not expecting it because I was just like, I was starting to lose hope. And then whenever it started, like whenever it did the glow and everything, I was like, oh, please tell me we won the 50-50.
Is it just me, or are there more and more footprints here? At least we know we're headed the right way. Let's see what else we can find ahead.
But I was worried too because it's just like, so far we've gotten lucky and we've won every 50-50 so far. Well, the only thing we lost is I wasn't winning Chi-Chi necessarily.
Look alive, we've got company.
You're all in the water, so let's freeze.
I will have order.
Boom.
Stabilize.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Hey, I can't see Oz to shoot him. How rude.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Get him, Chi-Chi.
Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
Whoosh.
Go.
Oh yeah, awesome combo with the swirling ice and water. Yeah.
Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead.
Whee! A combination of Chi-Chi and Zhongli, we basically
Besides
never
the
lose our
footprints,
health.
There are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. Hidden entrance, yes! Alright, I think we just found their hideout. This is gonna be where they keep all the people they took.
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Before we go in, I have a question.
Huh? Fire away?
Did you really understand where Takuya was coming from?
Of course I did. Come on, I'm not that dumb. But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya to think his ideas are actually gonna work. So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Alright, that's good to hear.
Huh? What were you two talking about? Are you keeping Paimon in the dark again?
Let's go.
Well, I just noticed Ito's belt. That's kind of cool looking. Okay, Vagrant Hideout. Only recommended element is Geo, which we're fine on because we have Zhongli, and I'm sure they're going to give us, what's his face? Ito. I just forgot his name. They're going to give us Ito for being in here. Wow, our party level is lower than recommended? What was our recommended level on this thing? I mean, our Fischl and our Zhongli should be enough to handle just about anything. I know our Chi-Chi's only, you know, like, what, level 59? Level 60? Yeah. I guess, is it level 80? Because they gave us a level 71 Ito. That seems a bit overpowered, but okay. Whee! Just laying on that guy while he was drinking some tea.
Pretty fancy for a hideout.
All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. And all the more reason we gotta put an end to this.
Get that going up. There we go. Just for some extra healing. Luckily though, Ito doesn't go down very easily because he scales off of, well, one of the things he scales off of, because he also has the scales off of attack, but he scales off of defense mainly for a lot of his abilities. And so having really high defense, he's really hard to kill.
That's me.
Yeah, you gotta kind of strike a balance between his defense and his attack stats. Because whenever I first built him, I was like, oh, it says that a lot of his stuff scales off of defense. Yeah, keep talking. And so I thought, oh, you just need to build him straight defense and defense percentage and all that stuff, and it should make him really strong. So I had like 3,000 defense on my Ito, and like, I think it was like 800 attack, and I was like killing nothing. I was unkillable. Like, I literally, the enemy could not kill me no matter what. But what am I supposed to go? Oh yeah, mechanism. But it was like, I literally was doing almost no damage unless I was specifically using my abilities.
Just trust my instinct.
And so that's why I was like, I looked at the character for this, his character thing, like how they built this Ito. And that's whenever I saw they kind of struck a balance where they focused both in attack and defense. And they put, I think it was like, I forgot how they did it, but they split it in a way where he still had more defense overall, but they kind of tried to almost do like a half and half situation. So like my Ito, I changed him up and instead, I did him with a, so we do that and then we go back up, yeah, cool. And so like my Ito, I have him with, I think it was like 2,000 defense and I think like 1,200 attack or something like that, or 1,500 attack. Basically, I tried to split it, but I still had like almost double the defense and everything. And so it made a huge difference. He's still just as tanky and his abilities scale nicely, but he hits like a truck now. So it was just like, this is one of the characters that is just like, they did a really good job on his character story version of him, making him, like, building him properly. Because like I said with the, I think it was the Yoimiya one, they kind of screwed up his build. Ooh, I wanted to do that, drop the rocks, and I was going to switch back to Ito. Because I was going to activate this, and, oh yeah. Because I think it was Yoimiya that it's like, they even gave her, I don't know if they fixed her or not, but they gave her, like, artifacts that were really bad for her build. Like, it wasn't good for her. And I think they even gave her a weapon that wasn't good. Like, Ito right here is using his 5-star weapon, which is really good for him and everything, so it's just like, eh. I think they kind of dropped the ball on Yoimiya for that kind of, you know, because she is a good character, it's just they didn't. It's kind of like how in some of the character trials, I'm trying to think how to explain this, so I keep stopping to think. It's kind of like how some of the character trials, do we need to like, oh, we can shut that in. They were strengthened because of the armor. I forgot you're supposed to turn off the armor so it unstrengthens the enemies. So I followed them at full strength. I was like, nothing. Anyways, during some of the character trials and whatnot, what's up this way? That they don't give them like good artifacts, or they give them very generic gear. And so it doesn't do a good job of showcasing the character's strengths and whatnot. And usually they only do that though on 4-star characters, but they always go above and beyond to make the 5-star characters like feel as good as possible. Okay, we need to pull something to get that. Okay, that's what this is. And so that's usually how they do, like I said, the character trials. And so, because then it's like, my guess is it's from probably like like a sales marketing standpoint. I was like, what's it called? A marketing standpoint, due to the fact that, yeah, you make the 4-star characters look just okay in their trials and whatnot, but you make the 5-star characters like really, really fun. And so it's kind of this, you would think it's a similar thing in the character stories, but again, for some reason, like Yoimiya, and I think they might have done it with Jean's character story maybe or something, it just, they didn't feel that strong for some reason. Or was it Deluxe? No, Deluxe was pretty good. Deluxe was pretty good. There was another character, I can't remember who it was, I was like, they just felt not at their fullest potential, I guess you could say. So, yeah.
People locked up in here.
Must be holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get them out of
So
here.
I think that's something they really got to be careful of, you know, whenever the characters, they really need to make sure that they give them their best stuff, so that way whenever you do get to play as them, it really incentivizes you to want them more. Because that's one of the reasons that I did Yoimiya's character story, and I ended up not wanting her character, because even though I enjoyed her trial, I was like, well, maybe in, you know, normal combat situations, not inside a domain, maybe she's not that good. It's just like, they just, you know, gotta be careful. And also, I'm just kind of rambling at this point.
Alright, you're all free to go now. Quick, get to safety.
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy? We're awfully worried about him.
Calm down, dear. We don't even know if he was taken here or not.
But... Oh, my little Daisuke!
Oh, you must be Daisuke's parents.
Yes, that's right! Have you seen him? Where is he? Is he all right?
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. I can show you where on the map. He's been worried about you. I bet he'll be relieved to see you.
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you, thank you!
He's the one you should be thanking.
No, please, no. No need to thank me. It's my pleasure, really. It's just who I am. It's what I do. Before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who saw another person in danger have done the exact same thing?
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes straight to his head.
Why did they seize so many people?
These vagrants are insatiable. They'll do anything for money. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Well, would they really do anything drastic?
No, actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his head, has always shielded us so far. Oh, in fact, his horns look just like the ones this guy has.
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand what he was trying to do. Are you a friend of his? Or perhaps a relative?
Relative, I guess.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes across more like a confused child who made some poor choices.
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and I'm here to point him in the right direction.
I'm glad to hear that. He's lucky to have family like you.
Don't worry. He'll be in my trusty hands. I'll help him see the light. Anyway, you should scram. It's still not safe here.
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire family. We are indebted to you.
Huh.
And now
Child
defeat
that
all the
made some
Ronin.
poor choices. Anyway, let's get going while we still have time.
Ooh, yay, Electro Sigils. I wonder if we're gonna get enough after this to go upgrade our Sacred Sakura. Maybe get some more wishes. I'm not sure if we should keep pulling on the Yalen banner, though. Because, you know, I don't think we're gonna get another Yalen. That would be kind of crazy if we did. But, did I mean to go down here? Oh, that was weird.
Catch me.
Yeah, I think I did, because I need to rotate now. Right, it's... Yeah, I need to turn it that way, perfect. And then go back up there. But yeah, because if we were to pull on the Yalen banner again, because, I mean, we could always use it to try to max out our Ningguang. That could be pretty cool. But also, who's coming? Okay, the next characters coming up are supposed to be Dia and Mika. Which I really want Mika, not because I don't think it's going to be that great, honestly, because I saw his kit, and it looks just kind of meh. I haven't got to play as him yet, though, so I'm hoping once I play as him, it might be better. But on paper, it just sounds kind of meh, but I really like his design. He's adorable. And then Dia, I think she is freaking awesome, but I don't know much about her kit. I've tried to look it up, but it's just like I can't find too much information on it. Or at least it's not making sense to me. Okay, here we go.
Jigs up! Surrender while you can!
Let's weaken him.
Order guide.
And so what I was gonna say though is there's really no point pulling them for him though, because the fact that it's kind of like the whole Nahida situation where they're whatchamacallit, they're all Sumeru characters, so it's like I'm not gonna be able to use them even if I got them, you know, like upgrade them and all that, because they're all gonna take Sumeru stuff.
Who wants some of this?
Get him, Ito. Oh, look at that damage, dude. They didn't stand a chance. Oh, you're still alive. The bull just did 14,000 damage. That's awesome.
Bet you think you've won, don't ya? So naive. This is my home turf. I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me. What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing too.
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami obsession.
You better stay where you are and let me finish. Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for? I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of a mechanism, and when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke. Yeah, the whole hideout is rigged with explosives and ready to blow.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
You'll get yourself killed too.
Oh, don't worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. The rest of you, though, you're gonna be buried deep among the rubble. You've had your fun. Now it's goodbye. My paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it. But when did you...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything hasty.
Why, you... And now you're going to betray me?
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed our agreement, no?
Just give it here!
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening. Ha! Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me.
Huh?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm.
Hey, oh, okay. Fine. Just calm down. What are you doing?
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself. Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now. Take everyone here and get out!
You won't go through with it. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across? Huh?
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! Just get out of here! This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone! Why couldn't you just stay out of it?
No one needs to sacrifice themselves.
All right, then you tell me. What am I supposed to do? I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. Only sacrifice can restore my pride now. I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us blue Oni. But you... If it wasn't for you, everything would have worked out perfectly!
They're here! We won't let them slip away this time!
Uh-oh! There's nowhere else to run!
Hey, Tenryo Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. I did it. I'm behind everything. Arataki Ito is innocent. You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society, right? I'm sure you can tell who the criminal is here.
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale, sacrificing himself for the Crimson Oni!
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am! How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Stop fooling around, Ito!
Listen, Takuya, sacrificing yourself won't solve anything. Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni, and giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The Blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over. But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all that self-sacrifice stuff. Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya! I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them.
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
We managed to save everyone! But what about Ito and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright.
Ito said he could take care of it.
Look! It's Ito and Takuya!
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
We didn't want to make things too easy for you.
Why? Why would you do this for me? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me sooner. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo everything the Blue Oni have done?
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did was in vain. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
You say all that, but in spite of everything, you're barely getting by.
That's just how I roll, man. You remember the pact, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. And Mamoru? Well, he's colorblind. Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts in some way, but we don't care. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But
Ah, don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking. Takia, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and property. Please do not attempt to resist. All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
No, please don't! Without those goods, they'll...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry. I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer again.
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryou Commission officers.
Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot about that. But no worries, I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
Yeah, we've already arrested them too.
Oh, right, yeah,
That's what they get for resisting the Tenryou Commission.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation?
Sure, we'll tell her everything.
Thanks. And thanks for sticking with me to the end. Once I'm out of the slammer, I'll find a way to make it all up to ya.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends to you too. But, given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case, we won't press charges this time.
Sorry for the trouble.
Hey, wait! Are unique circumstances? Are these guys like a big deal or something?
If only he knew. No, it's nothing like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Because I was gonna say, you know, like, I'm kind of a big deal myself, you know? Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Well, he's pretty.
Dense.
Weird. But at least he's not a bad guy.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and end this part here, and in the next one, we'll go tell Granny Oni everything that happened, and then it's probably gonna end Ito's quest, I think, and then we'll go do some farming for the stuff to level up the bow for Yelan, and then we'll start the Raiden Shogun's second quest, so we can get that done, so that way we can get to the chasm. We do have a single wish, because of the fact that from leveling up Yelan, I got a wish out of it, so we'll do one standard wish, and then we'll be off. So, yeah, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, go! I'm not expecting anything major because we're just kind of building up pity right now on this. Like, well, I say building up pity. I think this is like our second or third wish since our last whatever. But, ooh, we can't actually buy another one. But we'll save that one for the end of next episode because we're not going to have any wishes for a while because we only get 60 Primo Gems for doing character stories, so it's going to be a while. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like it. Comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to hearing from you guys. And remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. And until next time, see ya!